Not even a pandemic could deflate this holiday tradition. Those humongous balloons pumped up with helium will rise again for the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. This year they'll be pulled by utility vehicles instead of the 100 or so people each balloon is typically tethered to. Those human handlers will now eagerly wait for next year.
Probably I'll be there underneath that balloon, whatever balloon they give me.
In all, the big balloon count is dropping from 16 last year to 12 this year, while the number of floats sinks from 26 to 18. And the parade workforce, that's been cut by 88%. Put simply, this year's blueprint, fewer footprints for more safety.
Normally we see a lot of crowds, we have a lot of clowns, we have a lot of balloon handlers. We're just not going to have as many people this year.
The NYPD has cut back on parade staffing by about 80% and does not expect many spectators to show up. Those who do will be reminded to practice social distancing.
And we're not asking people to show up, and of course there will be plenty of measures to make sure there are no crowds.
Rehearsals offered a glimpse of what to expect. A performance by Jimmy Fallon and the Roots, marching bands from the New York area, and yes, the Rockettes. Unable to dance at Radio City Music Hall, they'll don Nutcracker costumes on Herald Square. Around since 1924, the Macy's parade was canceled only 3 times during World War II. Not even a snowstorm in 1989 could ground the procession. A blissfully stubborn event that in 2020 is still standing tall. And for that, we are thankful. We need this, don't we?
I think we need this now more than ever. We are New York tough, and this parade is really a display, and it's a showcase for all of New York. And I think that people are going to look at this and they're going to say, you know what, if New York City can put on this parade, we can get through a pandemic.
A couple other changes we want to point out. First is the parade route. In a normal year, it is about 2.5 miles long. Starts way up around 77th Street, marches through Manhattan, and ends around 34th Street. This year, very different. It's basically about a block around Herald Square and the Macy's flagship store. Another change is usually on Thanksgiving Eve. On Wednesday, there is sort of a balloon blow-up event. People come from all around the city to see the balloons get filled up. Obviously, this year they did still have to fill up those balloons, but there was no event. They didn't want crowds gathering to watch that. Hoda Savannah, despite all these changes, cannot tell you how excited I am to see this parade.
I know, Joe. I think you're new to the East Coast this year, so you're in for a really good show.
Yeah, the party is going to go on. I can't wait. 9 o'clock, we're starting it.
I know. Now, there's only one person we really need to check in with, the most important person on Thanksgiving morning. His name is Roker. He's along our little parade route, which means he's probably like right over there. Al, we see that we got some rain, but our spirits are high. How about yours?
Oh, they are, and the rain has kind of dropped off. I think what we're going to be looking at is this in and out showers, not a big deal. Okay, so here's 34th Street. There's Tom Turkey. So Tom Turkey's going to be starting off there, and the floats are down there. This 6th Avenue, all the balloons are lined up there. And then down here, of course, Herald Square in front of Macy's, and that's where you guys are, and that's where the parade will really get kicked off. Let's show you what's going on radar-wise. Take a quick look, and you'll see we do have heavy showers, thunderstorms moving through the Northeast. There's another band back behind that. Once that moves through, that's good news. Scattered showers in the east. Heaviest rain will be in the Northeast this morning. It moves out. This afternoon, cold front moves offshore. Things dry out into the evening later today. And then as we get into tomorrow, we are going to be looking at a lot of wet weather making its way through the Gulf Coast. Lots of heavy rain, and that rain will be making its way up into the Northeast later in the weekend and on into the beginning of next week, causing possibilities of flash flood potential. Heavy rain anywhere from 2 to 3 inches from Corpus Christi, Texas, all the way into the southeast. That's going to be a real mess. But again, for Thanksgiving Day, if you're going to be eating outside, the East Coast is going to be the more problematic for you. But again, we got the parade getting ready to start off. Nobody cares about the rain. We're just thrilled that we're going to see the parade. And guys, also good news, it's going to be about 60 degrees by the time Santa hits Herald Square, and there's no wind, so the balloons won't have a problem, even though the balloon handlers won't be there. But will Butterman make an appearance? Stay tuned. butter. It's always better with butter, baby.
I hope so. I heard Santa might wear a tank top. That's how warm it is. It's going to be beautiful.
I don't think we want to see that.
I don't know.
I do.
He's been
Kinda.
working out, Al.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We'll check in with you in a minute.